I'm Fox 4 certified meteorologist Katie Walls in Fort Myers. The closest radar is about 75 miles away, and with the angle of the radar beam, that means we're looking at weather more than a mile above us. The problem is that severe weather like tornadoes happen below that. It's called a radar gap, one that Lee County is working to fill.
While we were getting the alerts from the responders that there was a tornado on the ground, as I was talking to the National Weather Service, they could not see that on their radar.
Benjamin Avis, Director of Public Safety for Lee County, vividly remembered January 16, 2022, when a waterspout from the Gulf moved onshore into Iona. What was later determined to be an EF2 tornado tracked nearly 8 miles.
More than $10 million in damage, more than 200 properties affected and damaged in the tornado. So, when you think about the real-world implications of these types of systems, that was something that people didn't know it was coming because there was no possible way for the Weather Service to see it from Tampa Bay.
Early detection and warnings are critical to prevent property loss and save lives. That's why Lee County partnered with Climavision, a Louisville, Kentucky-based company that installs radars across the country where coverage is lacking.
So what we do is we go and we place our weather radars strategically in those gap areas. There's about 200 across the country that we're filling right now.
Tara Lee Good, Vice President of Partnerships and Radar Operations at Climavision, shared that Lee County's radar will be the first of its kind in the state.
Fort Myers and Lee County in particular has a bit higher risk because you have a lot larger population in that area. And one of our radars serves about 60 miles. So it does serve beyond that 60-mile range, or that Lee County range. It serves the full 60-mile region there. And so that full population beyond the county itself will actually get the benefits of the gap filling radar.
As for who's footing the bill, because this is a public-private partnership, the new radar won't cost taxpayers anything.
So there's actually no public dollars being used for the project. The reinforcements on the building behind me were all paid for by Climavision. The construction of the platform and the radar itself all paid for by Climavision, as well as all of the power consumption and the data needs.
The radar will be installed on top of the new Emergency Operations Center off Ortiz Avenue. Its elevation and location far from tall buildings will allow the radar to have a clear view of any weather heading our way.
The community's growing. We want to make sure that we're doing whatever we can to help fill that gap so that the Weather Service has the data they need to provide the community with that early warning.
The radar is forecast to be online by the end of this year. In Fort Myers, I'm Fox 4 certified meteorologist Katie Walls.